Hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel on enriching relationships. I'm Jemai Castle, the 5-minute therapist. Today's episode is on the problem is the problem. Your spouse is not the problem. It's all about your default position. When couples come to therapy, they come with the premise that their spouse is the problem, and all the therapist has to do is fix their spouse and the relationship would be okay. Your spouse is not the problem is the problem. And we need to try and understand what our spouse's behaviors are trying to convey to us. When you're having an argument, you might find it hard to believe that sometimes the intensity of the emotions is not related to the here and now. Sometimes, and I repeat sometimes, when you have a disagreement, recognize that the focus of your present conversation is not always actually the problem. Sometimes a spouse's behavior can touch a nerve that resonates with the past, even as far back as your childhood. For instance, your husband is consistently late, so you attack him and his inability to keep to time and his disrespect of you and your time. But there could be a number of reasons why this is. Suppose you have a father who was consistently absent and was very late for some of your programs or your plays, or didn't even show up. Made you feel unloved and uncared for. And your husband not turning up is triggering those latent feelings. Or suppose you have a wife who is constantly making decisions without first conferring with you. And these could be major decisions like, taking out a £10,000 loan, for instance. So you feel disrespected about this. Now this could stem either from your childhood or from a past relationship where your voice was not heard, or where you were shut down, where you weren't listened to, or your opinion didn't matter. And it gives you feelings of being worthless, that you don't matter, and this has triggered these feelings. Sometimes you need to turn the spotlight on yourself and consider whether the emotions you're feeling is due to the argument or the disagreement you're having in the here and now, or whether it's triggered something from the past. It is good to talk about your feelings with each other and come up with a plan with regards to how you'll deal with a situation like this if it should occur again in the future. It is about being vulnerable with each other. It's about being open and transparent with each other. Your spouse's behavior may be triggering some emotions that resonate with your past, but ultimately you're responsible for your own emotions and you're responsible for your own actions. Hopefully, this has helped you recognize why sometimes you have intense emotions when you're having an argument with your spouse and you wonder where this is coming from. In conclusion, the problem is the problem. Your spouse is not the problem. It's about your default position. So let us shut the door to the problem, whatever it may be, whether it's anger, blame, or resentment, and open the door to compassion, to love, and to understanding. Let this be the driving force of your relationship. And keep in mind the positive things about each other and all that you have accomplished so far. I hope you found this helpful. If there's a topic that you'd like me to cover, do let me know. Like, share, comment, and of course subscribe. And until next time, bless you and yours. I'm Jemai Castle, the 5-minute therapist.